Caution for the third time today in the Hooters 250. The 02 is Brett Moffitt. The 78 is Vinnie Miller into turn 3.
Just what I see there, I'd love to hear the spotter communication right there, because the way Vinnie Miller moved down right there and turned into the corner, it was almost as if he didn't know he was there. It was obviously a last-minute charge that Brett Moffitt had there, but he had the position, and that's just racing.
Well, as much as it pains me, Clint, I agree. I believe it just looks like the 78 moved down and just didn't know he was there. And, you know, the track is slick at this point. You've got a few laps on your tires. It's hard to be.
You know, Briscoe got those fresh tires, and there's a for Ryan Sieg. Now, Briscoe is not going to get the free pass here because he's 11th and 5th or 6th in line of those drivers one lap down. On board with Chastain and off in the distance going into one. You'll see it here.
Just got loose on the bottom, came out from underneath of him, getting into one, spun out. Simple as that.
Free pass. If he had an issue and was maybe getting down, I get it. You're gonna take the other side, and I'm totally okay with that.
Spinner, Caesar Bacarella, and Tommy Joe Martins. You always see Caesar when we're racing down in Florida. Raced at Daytona earlier this year in that 90 for Mario Goslin.
See the smoke up ahead. Those two get together, and
that's an interesting part of the track to get together on. It looks like they were both actually on the straightaway. I'm assuming that one of them just didn't know the other was there. Maybe the spotters didn't tell. Doesn't look like anybody has any flat tires that would have, you know, caused their car to.
You're supposed to
control.
1-800 call before you dig. And
he dug.
He dug in.
That looks like one of your divots from the golf course, Michael.
I would not argue that.
Too hard. He let Chase get closer, right? He knew he was quicker.
And we have a 22. Spinner. It's Austin Cindric into the wall. Caution is out. And he was coming to the one to go, which would have signified the race is official if we get a caution. But he didn't get back to the white flag, and now we will have overtime. Here's what happened.
He scrubbed the wall and flattened his right rear. And we've seen everybody sliding toward pit road and making it, and Cindric just couldn't quite make it. Thing snapped back to the right on him, and he got into the outside wall also slightly. And look at Daniel Hemric. Big move to the bottom. That just tells you how tough these cars are to maneuver.
And look, guys, he's in 4th place right now.
Hemric did not need that aggravation because he just didn't get going like he needed to. What a big break that is for Briscoe.
He is pulled away, and now trouble.
There we go. We said it, guys.
Hurst, Hemric, hard into the inside wall. And the caution is out. And since the leader did not get back to the white flag, we will re-rack him and have double overtime. Ah, man, you hate that for Michael Annette.
Back into it, you're right.
He's going to come get some tires. Whoa. A bit of a block there on, was that A.J. Allmendinger that hurt the block?
Yeah.
Oh, man, how close was that for A.J.?
Barely missed Daniel Hemric. It's a big impact on the inside wall.
Man, great to see you and I have hit concrete walls. How refreshing it is to see these guys bounce off those safer barriers.
Yeah, it's such a different. It's so much different than hitting just a regular concrete wall.
Saw the same thing on the inside wall at Charlotte a couple of weeks ago.
Hey, y'all, watch this. This is going to be crazy. Watch what Allmendinger sees as the 8 goes across his bow.
Yeah, there's nothing intentional right there. He was actually just going to try to push the 18 down the straightaway. We've seen when those two cars get locked together, the momentum that they have. And hey, let's be honest. He's racing for 100 grand, and there's only a few laps to go.
Big block there by Herbst, the push from behind.
It almost looked like Riley pulled down the block and then was straightening the wheel up at the exact same time that AJ got into to the back of him.
Can't believe AJ didn't hit the 8. That was
Austin Cindric looked like he was 4-wheel drive through there. Well, you're so focused on trying to win and trying to get by Chase Briscoe that it's hard to drive out of both ends of your car.
One more time, Daniel Hemric.
Watch that wall give. You can't imagine how just a couple of inches of this absorption of the impact, how much that relates to the driver.
Reminded me a little bit of Tommy Joe Martins and Justin Haley
Yeah.
when they got turned